So when leaders are looking to create less dependency and build autonomy, the final essential element that I recommend they think about is delegated accountability. Now, this is very easy for some leaders if they've recruited well and they've trained their people correctly. Then they've got lots of potential leaders across the organization that are actually waiting for more accountability, but you just need to empower them. Now, the challenge is identifying who owns all the different aspects of your business, who's accountable for the different aspects. The syndrome you may have in play at the moment is multiple responsibility. You've got lots of different people partly responsible, which can lead to confusion, and it can, in the worst situations, lead to a blame mentality. I haven't done this because they didn't do that, which is not a great place from a leader's point of view, because you've got to then adjudicate between two different parties internally. Now, the blind spot leaders have here is that there is a win-win scenario available. They just haven't put it in play because it hasn't been a big enough priority up until this point. But as your organization scales, at some stage earlier than you think, you'll need to delegate accountability to others, let them get on with it, and just check in regularly with them rather than being available on a daily basis. And there's three ways we do this. The first is embed position agreements. Now, position agreements are the polar opposite to job descriptions. They're very short and they're very tight. They talk about the accountable result from that position. Why does that position exist? And they talk about the key outcome or the key metric you're going to measure someone against. It's a very simple thing to do, but it's so powerful and so effective. Alongside that, you need to have a really clear organizational chart showing who's accountable for which area of the business. So that's singular accountability, one person who's responsible or even accountable for the different areas. So who is accountable for retaining customers? Who's accountable for product delivery? Who's accountable for the quality of the offering or the service? Ideally, that's a single person, and therefore the accountability sits with them. Combined with that is the third ingredient, which is a single metric, which you can measure that by. So what is the essential metric that needs to be in play for that part of the business? So is your sales director focused on increasing the turnover or increasing the gross profit? Or do they need to be focused on increasing average order value? Those are all different metrics, but it's far easier to run a business if that single metric is in play rather than multiple metrics. Now, this delegated accountability is simple in practice. It does take a little bit of work, but once in play, what you've then created is a far more autonomous organization which needs less input from you. So that's the win-win scenario. They're happier, they've got more accountability. You're happier, you've got more time to work on strategy and new things. So building autonomy across your business is something I would recommend you spend time on, because the sooner you do it and the better you do it, the more scalable your business will become. Good luck.